besties! Thanks for coming to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a little makeup look. Stay around, watch this whole video, and you can see how to use them. Okay, I'm gonna take the makeup off that I have on. Okay, period. I'm exposing myself with my beautiful acne, love it. So I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Hangover RX primer. And I'm gonna put that all over my face. Make sure you really rub it in. I'm going to use that Kypris eye serum eye primer. And just a little squirt, a little drop, and rub it in. I probably just put way too much, but it's fine. My eyes are feeling real sticky. ASMR. Ooh, that was a loud one. It's the freaking lawnmower for me. Let these people know I'm filming. Kind of need a blending brush, please. I don't know. My brushes are so dirty. All right. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Diva London brush. This is kind of gonna pack the shadow on, and I'm using the eyeshadow palette Barbarella, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, Mr. Johnny, and this is just gonna kind of be my base shade, and I'm just gonna pack it on like so, and you're just, this is just kind of for the pigment, honestly. You're gonna do some blending later. Gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, now I'm gonna take this blending brush from Luxe and just blend this all out so it doesn't look rough. Like I said, this is just my base shade, so it's just, I'm just getting it all in there. Next, I'm going in with the shade Oliver. It's kind of like a tan, honestly kind of looks like a greenish, it's like a tan green. And I'm gonna use that same Luxe brush and just kind of go in your crease. And I just like to do this back and forth motion in my crease, back and forth, blending it out. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Mr. Hue here. It is a brown. It's kind of like a nice chocolate brown. And I'm gonna take it in over here with the same Luxe brush. And kind of like circular back and forth motions, and kind of start to bring it over like this into your crease. It's kind of hard to see with mine because I have freaking awful hooded eyes. The rule for blending is when you think you're done blending, blend some more. Okay, now that you're done blending both sides, I'm gonna go with this Crown brush. It's another blending brush. Please excuse my dirty brushes. I'm so sorry. I really need to clean them. I'm gonna go in next with this dark shade here, Ryan. We love a good Ryan. It kind of looks black to me, but I think it's a dark brown. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna come in and you're gonna start to fill it down into your, get you that smoky eye effect. That might be a lot. I'm gonna regret that. Okay. The trick is to blend, 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 blend. A little bit with this. I like to bring it over in this crease just a little bit. Over. Try to get it under the brown. just to give it a little bit more color. I'm just gonna go back in this side, like that's what I hate. Sometimes my eyes look a little different, so I'm gonna go back in and try to smooth this out here. Just some of the pigment got a little wacky and went a little too far high. So now that you got that dark shade on, like I said, it looks a little bit crazy, but you just gotta trust the process. I'm gonna go back in with Oliver just a little bit and just come back over here just in case some of the black got up there, or the dark chocolatey brown. Now that you're kind of just done with the base eyeshadow, I'm gonna come in and do a cut crease. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape shade Fair Neutral to come in and cut my crease. I'm actually going to use this brush that we got in the Boxy today. So what I do first is, just because this is kind of darker eyeshadow, I'm going to take off a little bit of what's on my lid, just so the concealer covers it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this brush, like I said, and just a little bit of concealer on the tip of it. And I go in and I try to close my eyes just a little bit because I have the hooded. So you just want to tap. You just try to, yep, just like that. See? So I just kind of tap around because there's my actual eyelid. But you want to little up and see, like when my eyes close, like you can't barely see it. So when I close them, I kind of look up a little bit, yeah. And you just blend it out a little bit. And there, it's cut. Same brush, do the same thing to the other side. I just kind of used like a circular, like a half circular brush like this because it makes it easier to get right on the eyelid. Now I'm going back in with that dark chocolatey brown shade that's right there. And just kind of blending this out a little bit so it's not so sharp. Ooh! Alright, so next I'm going to add the glitter on the concealed space. And you can see my fingerprints on there. I was testing. I think I'm going to go in with Jared and a little bit of Mo. I used to talk to him, Mo. I wonder how he's doing. I literally just take my finger in. I feel like that's the best glitter application, and just put the glitter in there. And I take it a little bit and just pull it into that dark chocolatey brown. Oh, okay, period. So this is just Jared on there now, so I'm gonna add Mo just to give it a little bit more definition. Now that I have that, I'm just gonna go back to my little blending brush and just blend a little bit. I'm gonna use Oliver. That was that light shade, and just blend a little bit just to make it a little bit more defined, because sometimes my finger gets like glitter up there. So then I'm just going to take this one and just blend a little bit, just so you don't have like that straight line of glitter, and it just kind of blends into the eyeshadow. I'm done the eyes for now. We already put our primer on, everything, so I have some bad acne here, and it kind of makes my face a little red. As you can see, I have some like redness here, down here. So I use a color corrector, a green color corrector. It kind of cancels out the red in your face. I just take it, put it in there, put some up here on my cheeks where it's red, under my nose, and up here on my forehead a little bit. And then I just take a mini beauty blender and just blend it out a little bit. So your face is gonna have kind of a green tint. Okay, now you can kind of see that my face has a green tint to it. Next, I know it looks crazy now, but it is going to cancel out the red, and you're just going to be able to see your foundation. So I actually learned this trick on TikTok to cover blemishes. You're just going to put a little spot of concealer on it. Again, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape shade Fair Neutral. And literally just like I clean off my brush or the whatever applicator, and every little place I see just a little dot. When you go in with the foundation, it blends it all together. So we're using the Fenty Beauty foundation that we got from our Boxycharm. Again, this is shade 120. So I'm just gonna put a little drop there. It's gonna be too yellow on. I know that's not just how I'm just not even gonna. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in and just because it mixes on my face, the Tarte Double Beauty Shape Tape Matte Foundation. This is a darker color. This is a fair light neutral, and just put it in random places all over my face. I can't believe it. I'm so angry. Okay, don't mind the makeup stain. Okay, well, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D foundation brush. I'm nervous because I do not use brushes to blend my foundation. I'm gonna get it somewhat with just water. Start off because I just got the brush soaking wet. And I'm just gonna go in and start blending it. Always make sure you bring the foundation down your neck. And really get up under those eyes. That's what this brush is honestly kind of good for because it lets you get really up under there. The brush actually blended it pretty well. I'm surprised. But I'm just going to go in with my Beauty blender and just make sure it's all blended in. And this is my favorite Beauty blender. It's so big and huge and literally it covers so much of your face and I'm in love with it. So you're just going to go in and beat your face. Make sure it's really set down. That corner, that eye. So I learned this trick off of TikTok too. You're just gonna take a setting spray. It can be any kind of setting spray and just spray your foundation. And just let it set for a second because if you go right in when it's wet, it's just gonna smear your foundation. Then you're gonna go in with your Beauty blender and just make sure you really set your foundation so it doesn't move. Gosh dang. Now that we are done foundation, we are going to go back in with our lovely Shape Tape concealer. It's my favorite. I use it every single day. Recommend it. Again, this shade Fair and Neutral. So I just go in and I put some here, 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 definitely under eyes. And I use a little bit to cover up my acne just for some double coverage. So. And blend it. Now the last place to conceal is going to be under the eye. So most people conceal with a triangle under your eye, and I used to do that religiously, but TikTok again gave me a great concealer trick, and it really helps bring out your eyes and actually lighten your face. So you're just gonna take your concealer, put a little bit here, and put it here. And when you blend it out, it brings it like brings your eye up instead of putting so much concealer down here. So you see like the difference in eyes already. It just lightens this one up so much and like lifts your eye almost, and it just brightens it and draws attention to your eye, I feel like, where this one's just still kind of dull. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, now that you got all your concealer on, you're gonna wanna go in with some setting powder. I'm just gonna go in with another smaller beauty sponge and just dip in to the setting powder. I am using Fenty Beauty Lavender Setting Powder. Love it. It's great because I use Fenty Beauty foundation, so hopefully it works perfectly. So I just go under the eyes. Then I take a little bit and just go down my nose. Just again, this sets the concealer that's there. A little bit on my chin and right here on my acne. And I'll just let that sit. So for my brows, I use the Gift Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. It's the shade 3. And first off, I just start by combing out my brows. I just go in with the other side of the pencil and just kind of, like I have dark eyebrows, I have good eyebrows. But I just go in and kind of draw just a couple more hairs just to even it out a little bit. Like up here in the front, my eyebrows are, they just kind of look like I have bald spots. And you see, just by drawing like little hairs, it honestly adds, like, my eyebrows look totally different. It just adds some more definition. I just take this in and just blend it out a little bit. Brows are sisters, not twins. Then I just go in. It's just some brow gel and just go lightly, just to make them a little bit darker. Honestly, I suck at doing eyebrows. This is good enough. They look like, I don't love them, but I don't hate them. So that's where I am with my eyebrows. I'm going to go in with some bronzer. So I'm using this AOA Studio. Just big. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I just go in. I'm using the Morphe blush palette. It's the warm palette, and this is what it looks like. Super pretty. I go in with this shade right here. And you just kind of want to go right on or below your cheekbones, just a little bit. And just blend it out. I also take it and go up on my forehead and just bring it down and over. It's just to kind of sculpt the face a little bit and give it some color. Okay, so now that my setting powder has been on for probably 10 minutes, I just take another big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M527 brush, and I just go and wipe off all my setting powder. Just kind of like brush it into the skin. It'll come off. Where's my blush brush? After that, I'm gonna go in with blush. I am obsessed with blush. I love it. So I'm using the Anastasia blush kit, and I'm going to use the shade right here, Spoiled. And I just go in. This is an It brushes, and it's from Ulta. It's a complexion brush, but I think it's a good blush brush. So just go in on the apples of your cheeks, your cheekbones, and just blend that blushy out. I kind of blend it into my bronzer just a little bit. Then I take it and I put it on my nose. I just think it gives you that cute little button nose look. So now that we are done with the blush, bronzer, setting powder's gone, I'm gonna go in and finish my eyes and do my under eyes. I'm gonna try this blue. I really kind of just want a pop of color, so I'm gonna go in with Dominique, this blue color here, and do my under eye with it. I'm a little nervous, to be honest, so we're gonna see how that turns out. See if it actually looks good. If I can find a clean brush. I'm going in with this Morphe X Jeffree Star brush, and it's just kind of a little, I don't even know what you would call that, but it's just a small brush, and it's gonna go, this is the JS13. I'm gonna dip it in there, and I'm just gonna go under my eye and just blend it out. Honestly, I think I like the blue. That was a good move. So I actually have some blue neon eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go in my under eye, my waterline, and just define it some more. This is bothering me. So I'm gonna go in and just add a little bit more sparkle in my inner eye to make it really pop. I think I'm gonna go in with this Kypris palette that I got in the Boxycharm too, and use the shade Diamond Fire. Just gonna go with my finger again and just put it right there in the corner. See how that just like adds a little bit of pop into the eye? So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my highlighter. I'm gonna be using my Aurora Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I've had this forever, so please excuse, but I'm gonna use the shade Eclipse. Honestly, I just go in with my finger and just pat it. Right here, right here. I really like highlighter, so I like to make sure you can see it. So now I'm gonna do my eyeliner. It's Tarte Double Take eyeliner. It's black liquid eyeliner. I'm just gonna take it and try to draw a cute little wing. So, excuse me because this takes some work. Are you kidding me? Fine, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna fix it. Now that I got 2 wings on my eyes, I like to go in and just add 3 little dots. It's kind of like my signature thing. So now's the worst part. Eyelashes. I absolutely suck at eyelashes, but they complete a look. So I'm gonna have to suck it up and do it. First thing I do is I curl my lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my lash glue. I use the Duo lash glue. I love this. It works great every single time. Don't mind my lashes, they're kind of dirty. I just cover them with lash glue and just let them dry for about maybe like 15-30 seconds. When the glue kind of starts to turn bluish, bring it up and stick it right in the middle of my eyelashes and just push it on and get it to stick. That one actually went on pretty well. Just pray for me. Do the same thing with the other one. Oh my dear Jeebus. This is why I hate eyelashes. Like, why are these so big? I'm not comprehending. Okay, besties, this is the final look with all the Boxycharm products. I will post down below everything that I used, where to get them, and how much they are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.